Today we are going to understand about the festival which is called the Holika. We have different names. This is festival of color. But what is the truth hidden in this festival? इसमें जो होलिका पर्व है, इसके पीछे वास्तविकता क्या है, हम लोग ये समझेंगे और उसी के अनुरूप जीवन बनाने का प्रयत्न करेंगे. When we practice yoga meditation, then we realize the truth behind all things what we do in this world. 1100-500 ईसा पूर्व से 6700 ईस्वी तक इस समय प्रहलाद थे इसी में. तो प्रहलाद was a great person in the Satyuga. What he was experiencing all the time? Bliss. Why? Because he was practicing oneness with the Vishnu consciousness. What is Vishnu consciousness? Vishnu consciousness is called Ahimsa. Ahimsa means absence of violence. This is the Sushumna. Inside Vajra, there is Chitra. When you are able to place your mind here, then you have the experiences. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. What does it mean? Vasudev alone exists. Vasudev means Vishnu. Vishnu alone exists. That means Ahimsa alone exists. The moment you need Ahimsa alone exists, then you become Ahimsa. When you become Ahimsa, all problems disappears. Therefore, it is the Kriya meditation technique which will transform our consciousness. आज के अभ्यास में थोड़ा हम लोग 1 घंटे का अभ्यास रखेंगे. इसमें जो होलिका पर्व है, इसके पीछे वास्तविकता क्या है, हम लोग ये समझेंगे और उसी के अनुरूप जीवन बनाने का प्रयत्न करेंगे. Today we are going to understand about the festival which is called the Holika. We have different names. This is festival of color. But what is the truth hidden in this festival? Just like as many festivals, Christmas Day, Deepavali, like Ram Navami, Krishna Janmashtami, Krishna Leela, Ram Leela. There are so many festivals. Therefore, these festivals speak some truth. But you cannot understand truth until you practice oneness with Kriya Yoga. जब तक क्रिया के साथ एकता न करिए सच पता नहीं चलता है. जो सुनेंगे वही मान लेंगे. बार बार जो हम सुनते हैं वो अपने एक पटल है, मानस पटल, उस पर अंकित होता है. जैसे बार बार जो किताब में लिखिए वो छप जाएगा, वो फिर उसी को हम पढ़ेंगे. हम जो बार बार सुनते हैं फिर वही बोलते हैं और बार बार बोलते हैं. अगर समाज में प्रशंसा होती है, समाज के लोग स्वीकार करते हैं, तो एक इतिहास बन जाता है, एक सत्य कथा बन जाती है. लेकिन वास्तव में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. मान लीजिए कि हम हैं, जैसे अभी हम हैं, थोड़ा ऑक्सीजन लेवल कम करने लगी. जैसे जैसे ऑक्सीजन लेवल घटेगा ये पूरा पिक्चर बदलेगा. एक ऐसी स्थिति आएगी, ऑक्सीजन जब ज़्यादा कम हो जाएगी तो सब बदल जाता है. तो मतलब जो कुछ हम देख सुन रहे हैं, इसका कारण क्या है? जो कुछ हम अंदर में ले रहे हैं और यहाँ से जो निकाल रहे हैं, जो स्पर्श की अनुभूति पृथ्वी से, आसमान से, वायु से, हर चीज़ों से है, उसी की वजह से ये सब क्रियाकलाप है. लेकिन अगर हम अनुभव न कर पाए या अनुभव करने की स्थिति बदल जाए, जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ाते जाइए, एक ऐसा टेम्परेचर होगा कहीं पर अनेक प्रकार की चीज़ें दिखाई पड़ेंगी. जो सोचेंगे वही दिखाई पड़ेगा. सोचेंगे हाथी है तो हाथी आगे खड़ी हो जाएगी. ये कैसे होगा? टेम्परेचर बढ़ते बढ़ते ऐसे हो जाता है. शरीर में दर्द हो, दर्द को बढ़ाते जाइए, दर्द के एक सीमा तक आने पर आप जो सोचिए वही दिखाई पड़ता है. Therefore, what we see now, what we are observing at present, this is the truth? No, this is not truth. All this vision depends on many factors. For example, take oxygen. If oxygen level is decreasing, then vision will change. You will realize when oxygen level is very minimum, then it will be very difficult to listen, to hear, to talk, to see. We can't do anything. Let us try to increase our temperature level. When temperature rises, then temperature when 106, 107, like this, still we are existing, then we reach to a certain stage. What you think, that becomes visible. In the same way, when you get pain in the body, and try to have pain, with the deeper pain, you get a power to experience the things what you imagine. Therefore, what is the truth? There is no science. When try to learn metaphysics, it will take very long time. Still till today, with the help of metaphysics, we are not able to realize the all activities of Lahiri Mahasaya. What kind of lifestyle he was able to live. Swami Yukteswar Giri and many others like this. Therefore, Kriya Yoga science, what we learn, this is called timeless science. Timeless means time is zero. When time is zero, space is zero. That is, distance is zero. Then what does it mean? Omnipresence. If some science is omnipresence, then how to start it? From anywhere. When try to learn other sciences, physics, chemistry, zoology, botany, IT, medical, there is a systematic chapter. In this, there is no systematic chapter. Head to toes, try to concentrate on it and start from anywhere. I am starting practicing Kriya Yoga science, first I will feel my legs. All right, start from there. No, I will feel my arms. Start from there. I feel my breath. Starts from there. I close my eyes, I concentrate on this space in front of the Brahmad, what we see, I will start from there. Okay, all right. Therefore, this is science which is very safe, very perfect. This science is called science of omnipresence consciousness. In this you can start anywhere, from anywhere. This is, you should understand it. Therefore, when you practice Kriya Yoga meditation, then we realize the truth behind all things what we do in this world. Present today festival is called the Holi. In fact, we call Holika and we call Holi festival also. We call color festival also. So many names are given. Then how to understand it? The moment I try to learn this truth, where I was before this creation, head to toes. It is born as a small baby. We want to know before, 200 years before, 300 years before, we were existing or not, and where we were existing, what we were doing. In the same way, the next life, the moment you try to know it, have unceasing practice in order to know it, that I will know it. How you can know? How Lahiri Mahasaya came to know. How Yukteswar Giri came to know, how Paramahansa Yogananda came to know. Many persons with their proof, they saw their past life. They demonstrated proof, they proved it is true. That they are able to know future also. Moment to try to know this truth, then you will know everything. In searching of this truth, you will realize our immunity, vitality is increasing. Peace and joy is increasing. We are feeling very good. State of fearlessness is increasing. What is happening very good, we cannot explain. अच्छी तरह से याद रखिए कि हम लोगों को ये जानने का प्रयत्न करना चाहिए कि हम इस जन्म के पहले कहाँ थे, इस जन्म के पहले कहाँ थे। इसको जानने के लिए omni presence consciousness को जानना पड़ेगा। उसके लिए कौन सा विज्ञान है? क्रिया योगा साइंस, टाइमलेस साइंस। In order to know our past, present and future, we need a science which explains omnipresence existence. That is the Kriya Yoga science is called timeless science. Now come to the Holika Parv. And try to read the holy science. Page number 42. Sapt Patal. 7 churches. And also explain 7 Swargas. Swargas are invisible. Only we are able to see Patal. And this whole earth is the sphere of Patal. Anything which you can measure with our physical eyes, with our physical existence, that is called the sphere of Patal. Patal Lok is having dimension of duality. Here are people having only one concept. There is birth, there is death, loss and gain, virtues and sin, good and bad, relativity. This is the sign symptom of Patal Lok. This is the cause of this suffering. स्वामी तेश्वरी लिखते हैं, ये पेज नंबर 42 में है, ये पूरा ये जगत ये सब पाताल लोक है. इसके पहले स्वर्ग लोक की बात है. 7 स्वर्ग है, लेकिन जो स्वर्ग लोक है इसे आप इस भौतिक आंख से देख नहीं पाएंगे, इन हाथों से छू नहीं पाएंगे, उसको हम माप नहीं सकते हैं. लेकिन पाताल लोक हम मापते हैं, कितनी लंबी जमीन है, कितना ऊंचा पेड़ है, ये आवाज़ की फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या है. तो दृश्य जगत जो दिखाई पड़ता है, पाताल लोक की भाषा है द्वंद्व. लाभ होगा तो हानि होगी, जन्म है तो मृत्यु होगा, सुख है तो दुख होगा, पाप है तो पुण्य होगा. और पाताल लोक की भाषा कष्टकर होती है. इस जब से पृथ्वी पर आते हैं कष्ट में ही रोते हैं. गर्मी हो गई अच्छा नहीं लगता, जाड़ा है अच्छा नहीं लगता, बरसात खूब तेज बरसात है, ह्यूमिडिटी बढ़ गई, आर्द्रता बढ़ गई, अच्छा नहीं लगता है. यहाँ कोई चीज़ थोड़ी देर तक रहे फिर अच्छी नहीं लगती है, फिर हम परिवर्तन चाहते हैं. तो इसी पाताल लोक में एक समय था, पिछला सतयुग. सतयुग में एक थे महान ऋषि, महान अवतार, जिनका नाम प्रहलाद था. होलिका के बारे में कई प्रकार की कहानियाँ प्रसिद्ध है. हम आपको उसमें से एक बता रहे हैं. पिछले सतयुग में जो सतयुग बीत गया उसमें एक प्रहलाद थे. प्रहलाद का मतलब क्या है? प्रकृष्ट. प्रकृष्ट का मतलब सर्वश्रेष्ठ. प्रकृष्ट आह्लाद. आह्लाद मतलब प्रसन्नता. कैसी प्रसन्नता? असीम. असीम प्रसन्नता को ब्लिस कहते हैं. एक प्रहलाद थे पिछले सतयुग में, जो हमेशा निरंतर ब्लिस में रहते थे. जो आदमी ब्लिस में रहता है उसका धर्म क्या है? सबकी रक्षा. सबकी रक्षा का जो एक टेक्निकल वर्ड है उसको कहते विष्णु. तो इसलिए प्रहलाद कहे जाते विष्णु के भक्त हैं. तो विष्णु काम सबकी रक्षा. सबकी रक्षा का एक और टेक्निकल नाम है अहिंसा. जिसका जीवन पूरा अहिंसामय हो जाए, जिसकी रक्षा अहिंसा करता हो, जिसका अस्तित्व ही अहिंसा हो, वही प्रहलाद है. उसको कोई कभी नष्ट नहीं कर सकता है. उसको चाहे जहर दीजिए, चाहे पानी फेंकिए, चाहे आग में फेंक दीजिए, या तलवार लेकर के मारिए, कोई भी हथियार मारिए, कोई उसको मार नहीं सकता है. तब इसी पृथ्वी पर मान लीजिए कि सब लोग हैं, द्वंद्व वाले हैं, लाभ हानि सोचते ही सोचते हैं, सुख दुख सोचते ही हैं, पाप पुण्य जन्म मृत्यु ये सब जीवन ही है, चिंता न करिए। अगर इसी द्वंद्वात्मक जीवन में कोई व्यक्ति प्रहलाद हो सकता है तो हम भी हो सकते हैं। तो प्रहलाद कैसे हुए ये हम ये बताने जा रहे हैं। इन द पीरियड ऑफ सतयुगा, सतयुगा वाज फ्रॉम 1100-500 BC to 6700 BC। ये सतयुग का पीरियड है। ये 1100-500 ईसा पूर्व से 6700 ईस्वी तक इस समय प्रहलाद थे इसी में। There was the period 11,500 BC to 6,700 BC. Total time is 4,800 years. This is the period of Prahlad. Then there is no question what was his age. It is irrelevant question. I am giving you this about Prahlad. Prahlad means Pramesh Prakist. Prakist means the highest, greatest. Highest means greatest. Greatest means perfect. Then the perfect. Ahlad means this joy. What is the greatest joy? It's called the bliss. The Prahlad was a great person in the Satyuga. What he was experiencing all the time? Bliss. Why? Because he was practicing oneness with the Vishnu. Vishnu consciousness. What is Vishnu consciousness? Vishnu consciousness is called Ahimsa. Ahimsa means absence of violence. If you have absence of violence in your life, what is the violence? Moment to experience time and space. This is the violence. Time and space and distance. This is called the violence. This is called the anti-ahimsa. If you are practicing something to start our journey from consciousness of time and space to the consciousness of timeless, spaceless, that's called searching the truth. They call devotion in God. Now you see all over the world, go anywhere in the world, people just having this kind of lifestyle. They are governed by the time, they are governed by distance, they are governed by relativity. The whole world is representing the dual nature. Lifestyle is duality. Therefore, what is our aim? Our consciousness should be from duality to singularity. In this journey, we are going to experience bliss. Now come to the point. The Prahlad was a great person. If we are having duality, let us the whole world, all population, they live the concept of duality. You alone live the concept of singularity. You are alone. Alone means there is no population. Only you are alone practicing singularity. All are practicing duality. Do not worry. You will be the highest. Because you will realize there is no death, there is no birth. You will have no fear. Nothing will happen to you until you decide to enter into that happening. Therefore, we should not think that there is no fellowship, there is no 100%, there is no I am alone, how to meditate, I am feeling bored, I don't have friend, I feel lonely. If somebody, my friend is there, maybe brother, sister, husband, wife, father, mother, anyone, then I can practice together better. Never think like that. Prahlad was alone. Nobody was with him. Mother, father was not practicing. Brother, sister was not practicing. There is no any example on this earth that who was working like Prahlad, but he alone demonstrated he is having no problem in the life. He is full of bliss all the time. He demonstrated fearlessness. He demonstrated nothing happens to him. Nobody can destroy him like this. Therefore, what he was practicing, Prahlad, when tried to see the movie, in that movie all the time he was just chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. All the time. On Prahlad's sister, because Prahlad's father was having very egoistic life. he get all kind of spiritual power. Nobody can kill him. He got blessing that in day or night nobody can kill. There is no instrument that can kill. Fire cannot kill him. Nothing can. He just something unique. No one can kill him. If he is in the sky, nobody can kill. If he is on the earth, nobody can kill. He is in the daytime, nobody can kill. In the night, nobody can kill. Then a person having such power and having confusion that I am only God. If a wave of the ocean becomes so big, like a 5 kilometer breadth, 20 kilometer height, then wave of the ocean give confusing effect that I am the ocean. In the same way, the Hiranyakashipu, who was father of Prahlad, he did a lot of meditation, he practiced a lot of meditation, he attained the height that Brahma blessed him, that nobody can destroy you. Then he wanted that everybody was worshipping him. Everybody accepted, yes, you are greatest, you are my God, you are my God. But his son Prahlad was telling, no, I don't believe that you are God. I believe Vishnu is everything. Vishnu only doing everything. Then his father tried to do everything. He just tried to throw him in the ocean. He did not die. He put him in the fire burning. He didn't die. He used all instruments. He was not killed by anyone. At the last he demonstrated that all failed. Then his father, Hiranyakashipu, he himself, he is trying to kill because he is having the all miraculous power, but he couldn't do it. Immediate ahimsa power expanded. Then because he got blessing that he will not die on this earth, he will not die on the sky. Then he got some platform. That platform was not on the earth, was not on the sky. That was the different platform called Vishnu consciousness. That is unique different. That is beyond the sky, beyond the earth. He was placed there. No instrument can kill him. Then Vishnu consciousness, he became the nails of lion. With the nails of lion he was killed. Therefore, whatever power he was given, all were neutralized. At the last, Prahlad demonstrated, no one can do anything for me. This is the story for us. Practice Yoga meditation. When you practice Yoga meditation, this is called our Sushumna channel. We have 3 channels. This is the first, the Sushumna channel. Beyond this, there is a Vajra channel, which starts from Swadhisthana. There is Chitra channel, which starts from Manipur. When you are able to enter your mind in this Chitra channel, then you work like Prahlad. Who can kill Lahiri Maharshi? No one. Who can kill masters who attain the height of Lahiri Maharshi Babaji? No one. Therefore, by practicing initiation, there's certain technique. I have not given you this kind of initiation. I have given the first initiation in which you are pushing your mind in Sushumna and trying to move your consciousness from here to here. You are just moving your mind here. But inside there is a Vajra. This is the Sushumna. Inside Vajra there is Chitra. And you are able to place your mind here. Then you have the experiences. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. What does it mean? Vasudev alone exists. Vasudev means Vishnu. Vishnu alone exists. That means Ahimsa alone exists. The moment you need Ahimsa alone exists, then you become Ahimsa. When you become Ahimsa, all problems disappears. Therefore, it is the Kriya meditation technique which will transform our consciousness. When you try to learn this science and let your mind move into the Chitra Nadi, this is called the Sushumna. This is called the Vajra. This is here called the Chitra Nadi. When you are able to move mind here in Chitra Nadi, you will attain the state of bliss, that is the Prahlad consciousness. That is our aim. There is no science in the world. There is no spiritual science anywhere in the world before Lahiri Mahasaya, who can give you insight scientifically. Learn this Kriya meditation, initiation steps. Let mind should move in the Chitra Nadi. You demonstrate that you are ahimsa. Then you will realize there is no birth, there is no death. There is no past, there is no future, there is no present. You will realize omnipresence consciousness. Therefore, this Kriya meditation is the scientific way, easiest way, shortest way, how to start our journey from the dual life where we are living on this earth to uproot to the life of bliss and where there is no time and space. That is called experiencing Prahlad consciousness. अच्छे तरह से आइए, जब क्रिया योग की दीक्षा क्रिया हम करते हैं, दीक्षा क्रिया में सुषुम्ना के अंदर हम मन को नीचे से ऊपर तक उठाते हैं, अभ्यास करते करते कुछ सिम्टम हैं, जब सिम्टम आने लगते हैं तो आप अगली क्रिया के लिए तैयार हो जाते हैं, फिर अगली क्रिया के लिए तैयार हो जाते हैं। तो ये कुछ क्रिया ऐसी होती है जिससे मन आपके चित्रा नाड़ी में आता है। जब चित्रा नाड़ी में मन आपका घूमने लगेगा तो हमेशा आप ब्लिस स्टेट में रहेंगे। ब्लिस में क्या अनुभव करेंगे? एक समय और दूरी नहीं होता है, केवल सर्वव्यापकता है। तब प्रहलाद की स्थिति में आप आ गए। इस दुनिया में जो द्वैत है, जो डुअलिटी है, लाभ और हानि, पाप और पुण्य की दुनिया में, सुख और दुख की दुनिया में, जब हम प्रहलाद कॉन्शसनेस में आ जाते हैं तो हमारे मानव जीवन का लक्ष्य पूरा हो गया। तो याद रखिए, केवल क्रिया विज्ञान साइंस है जो आपको ये कर सकती है। कितने बड़े इंजीनियर हो जाइए, डॉक्टर हो जाइए, साइंटिस्ट हो जाइए, कितना नोबेल प्राइज पा जाइए, इसकी गारंटी नहीं है। इसकी गारंटी क्या? लाहिड़ी महाशय थे इसी स्थिति में। ये था आज का एक संक्षेप में। दिस इज द ब्रीफ इंटरप्रिटेशन अबाउट दिस होलिका पर्व। I have given very short, that is all right. What is the complete? Just practice more and more. हमने बहुत संक्षेप में बताया है। संक्षेप में बताने का ही आवश्यकता है, क्योंकि मुख्य चीज़ तो प्रैक्टिस है। जब आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तब होगा, सुनने से नहीं होता है कुछ। Let us bow down to our devotion in Kriya meditation, which is timeless, perfect science, complete science. आइए हम क्रिया योग में अपनी भक्ति को नमन करें, जो उच्चतम, श्रेष्ठतम और पूर्ण शिक्षा है, वैज्ञानिक शिक्षा है।